Lagos had swallowed many boys like him, broke, tired, forgotten. But this one found a reason to rise again. 17-year-old Emeka sat outside his mother's one-room face-me-I-face-you apartment in Mushin, staring at the cracked concrete like it held the answers to his pain. His mother coughed violently inside, a reminder that the drugs she needed were almost finished again. His school sandals had holes in them. His uniform, threadbare. His backpack, a nylon sack. And now, the landlord had given them a 1-week quick notice. Rent overdue. Again. Emeka had tried everything, odd jobs, running errands, even begging customers at a local buka to pack leftover food in black nylon bags. Still, life was relentless. His classmates laughed at him now. His teachers looked at him with pity. Nobody saw the bright boy who once solved advanced physics equations at age 14. His WAC dreams. Dead. His jam form. Never bought. His mother. Getting weaker. And so, he made a decision. If the world has already forgotten me, then I will forget the world too. He packed a polythene bag with his only shirt and old diary, and slipped out without saying goodbye. His feet carried him to Ojuelegba Bridge, not for sightseeing, but because he had heard it was where people who wanted to end everything went quietly. As Emeka stood at the rail, staring at the blurry vehicles far below, a voice beside him said, "Don't jump yet, small boy." Startled, Emeka turned. A man in his mid-40s, slightly graying hair, wore a simple sky blue shirt and jeans. He was eating suya and puff-puff from a black nylon, standing like he had nowhere to be. "Who are you?" Emeka snapped. The man shrugged. "I used to be you." The man introduced himself as Mr. Ton Adeyemi and begged Emeka to sit for just 5 minutes. Something in his calm voice held weight. So Emeka sat. And Mr. Ton told his story, about hawking on this same bridge, fainting from hunger, and waking up in a hospital because a woman had taken pity on him. Emeka listened. Cynical at first, but slowly softening. "I didn't have a father," Ton said. "And I used to sleep under the CMS bridge in a carton. Now, I own one of the top hotel laundry companies on the mainland. That woman changed my life with a note." He reached into his wallet and showed Emeka the crumpled note. "The world needs your gift. Don't waste it." Then he gave Emeka his business card. "Come by tomorrow. I don't offer this to everyone. But there's something about you." Emeka took the card but didn't speak. The next day, Emeka didn't show up at the laundry address. Or the next. Or the next. Mr. Ton assumed the boy had gone back home, but he hadn't. Emeka had been arrested. That night after the bridge, Emeka slept behind a closed shop. The next morning, he was caught rummaging through the leftovers of a roadside buka. The owner called task force, assuming he was a street boy. No ID. No home address. No parent present. He was tossed into Kurikiri juvenile detention, without trial, without a word. He stayed there for 3 months, beaten, starved, forgotten. Meanwhile, a young journalist intern, Edora Okoye, had been looking for a human interest story to break into the industry. One rainy Saturday, she visited the detention center for a documentary on children behind bars. There, she met Emeka, a thin, gaunt, but still burning with intelligence. His words didn't match the filth he wore. "You're not supposed to be here," she whispered after hearing his story. "I know," Emeka replied. "But nobody knows I exist." She contacted human rights lawyers and used her social media influence to raise awareness. Emeka's story trended on Twitter. #Justice for Emeka. #the boy with no future. When Ton saw the news online, he was stunned. The boy from the bridge was this same boy. By the next week, Emeka was released. Mr. Ton took him in personally, gave him clean clothes, re-enrolled him in a private tutorial center, and even covered his mother's medical treatment. But Emeka didn't bounce back easily. He had nightmares. He would flinch when doors slammed. He battled shame and anxiety. One night, he broke down. "I'm not who I used to be," he cried. "I feel like life already used me and threw me away." Mr. Tond replied quietly. "Gold doesn't lose value because it was once buried in mud." And so, Emeka began again. He studied. He volunteered. He even started teaching younger kids maths and physics in his community. Months later, Emeka entered and won a national STEM competition, building a tech device to detect illegal child detention using facial recognition software. At the award ceremony in Ikeja, he stood in a black suit 3 sizes too big, holding the microphone with trembling hands. "I almost gave up," he began. "But one stranger saw me, and a woman told my story." The hall was silent. "I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you're tired, don't stop. Rest. Cry. But don't give up." Mr. Tond and Edeora were in the audience, both crying. But then, something unexpected happened. After the event, a woman approached Emeka. In her 60s, wearing a native lace wrapper and a black gelly. She looked at him long and hard, then whispered, "You don't know me, but I know you." Emeka frowned. "I'm the woman who picked up Mr. Tond when he fainted. I was the one who wrote that note. The world needs your gift." Everyone froze. Even Mr. Tond walked slowly toward her. "You're the angel," he whispered. The woman smiled and said, "No. I just did what I could. Now it's your turn to keep doing what you can." 2 years later, Emeka launched the Bridge Project, a youth empowerment foundation to help teenagers in Lagos who were about to give up. Every time someone asked him how it started, he would simply say, "I was standing on a bridge, and someone saw me." Sometimes, life pushes us to the edge. But hope often shows up in the faces we least expect. If you're struggling right now, don't give up. Because just like Emeka, your story might not be over. In fact, the twist may just be beginning.